Hey everyone, welcome back. In this Selenium Python tutorial, we are going to learn about the soft assertions in Selenium Python. This concept is very important because when you are doing the framework development in Selenium, whether it's with Java or with Python, soft assertions are the key aspect of the verification. The reason being, if you see the current test case when I'm running, as soon as there is a failure, the script exits, right? Now, say for example, there are 50 different assertion points in a particular test case, and I do not want to stop the script execution as soon as there is a failure encountered in the script, or basically not in the script, the failure encountered in the assertion or the verification of those points or the verification points, right? Now, in this particular case, I am trying to loop around the values that have been filtered, and depending on those filtered values, I want to verify whether all the values are displaying one stop or not. So if there are, say for example, 50 results displayed, and out of those 50, 10 are not displaying the correct one stop text, then I do not want to stop the execution or exit the script as soon as there is one failure in the verification. So that's where soft assertions come in picture. So there is soft assertion and hard assertion. So at the moment, because we do not have soft assertion, the script fails. The concept of soft assertion is that when there is a verification failure, it will still continue to go ahead and verify the remaining assertions in the script. And at last, you can provide or you can put the hard assertion to make the test case pass or fail depending on the previous assertions that have happened. All right, so let me quickly show you in action. So let me comment out the second test case and let's run this, right? So let's run the test case and I'll simply say PyTest, and I'll show you how the test case fails. And we have seen this a couple of times previously as well, but as part of this tutorial, I'll anyways run this test case and show you what the purpose of soft assertion is. So it is basically searching for the depart location, going to the date, searching the flights based on the date, and then on this search results page, I'm filtering the flights based on the stop, right? So it will scroll down, should select one stop in the filters, it has selected, and then it keeps verifying. It basically verifies that the text that is displayed in the stop, right, the filtered stops, is one stop. So you can see here there are 41 flight results, right? But it has asserted 2, and then the third one, because the third one was blank, the assert has failed and the script didn't execute further, right? So this is basically not what I'm expecting, or what I want to achieve as part of this test case is, even though there is the assertion failure here, I still want to continue ahead and verify all these 41 verification points and see how many of those 41 are failing, right? So that's the whole point of soft assertions. Okay, now in Python, okay, so if we just open this, so if you go to pypy.org, there is a module which is soft test, right? So soft test is the lightweight soft assertions, and this is created by extending the unit test.test case class, right? So there in Python there is a unit test framework which is inspired by the JUnit, similar to JUnit from Java, right? So this soft assertion or the soft test is lightweight soft assertion that we can directly use out of the box. We just have to install it, right? And we need to implement it in our code. So let's quickly go ahead how we can install it and then how we can implement. You can see the usage here, so we'll refer to this and use it. The other good part of it is because we are using PyTest testing framework. So if you go to the PyTest documentation, you can see that there is a unit test.test case support already in PyTest, right? So if we implement this this soft test, which is on top of this unit test, an extension to that, then our PyTest framework will anyways support it. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. So the first thing we have to do is we have to install the soft test, right? So we have to install this package. To install it, we simply have to say pip install soft test. So open your command prompt, and if you haven't watched the Python and pip tutorial, go ahead and watch those. These are the initial fundamentals that you need before you understand what is pip, what is Python. If you're very new, if you know already what is pip, just go ahead and install it, right? So if you just say pip install soft test and enter, it will get all the packages and you'll see successfully installed soft test, right? If I'll say pip list now I will be able to see soft test in the list, right? So this is available here. Okay, so that means soft test has been installed, and sometimes many of you might face an issue that when you run this pip install, it is not recognized. So this is because pip location or Python location is not in the environment variable or the path variable. So all of that I have explained in the previous tutorial. So this series contains more than 120, 130 videos. Go ahead and watch it. It is a complete course on Python, Selenium Python, PyTest, testing framework. It includes everything, right? So go ahead and watch it, because I do not want to repeat the same stuff again here. It's already there, and I'll put the link for those videos anyways in the description. So once the soft test is installed, right, we are good to go with the implementation, right? We can simply change our code to include the soft test assertions. So what is the usage? In our test case, we simply have to use this particular format, right? So we just say soft test.test case, and let me open the code. So this is our test case, right? So we simply have to say soft test.test case, right? We'll simply inherit that, right, in our test case, and import this, right? So we'll simply import this. So by default it won't recognize, so you have to import soft test, and you will see soft test has been imported. PyTest was already there, right? And you will see that error is gone. Okay, this is the only step required here in the test case. All right, now in the utils, that's where we were doing the main stuff, right? So in the utils, what we were doing is we were saying the text, we are getting the stop.text, and we are asserting stop.text to the value that we pass, right? So if, say for example, I'm filtering based on one stop, that's the value I'll pass, and I'll check that one stop is being displayed in all of those flight results when the filter is made by one stop. Okay, so now instead of assert, what we need to change here is, now because we are using soft assert, so we just need to say, the first thing is we have to inherit the same thing, right? So we have to say soft test and then dot test case, right? Same way as we have done here, right? And then we have to basically see, we have to import soft test, right? The next thing is we have to convert this with the same usage as we have seen here, right? So how we can use it? We can say soft assert, so self.soft assert, and then self.assert equal, and we can provide the equality, whatever we want to check the equality for. Okay, so we'll do the similar stuff. So we'll say self.soft, instead of assert, we'll say soft assert, and then we will say self.assert equal, right? So we'll say assert equal, and we want to provide comma separated. What equality we are checking for? We are checking the equality of stop.text, which is the text that you will get from the get text of the web element, with the value that you provide here, right? So the value is one stop that we are providing. So whatever value we are getting from the web element of the filtered flights, whether that matches to the value that we provide from the method, you know, whenever we are calling this method and provide this argument, right? So that's the implementation of it, right? Now the next thing what I want to do is simply a plain if else statement there. All right, so let me remove this statement. What I want to do is I just want to check if stop.text is equal to value, right? Then I'm just printing, right? So just print statement. So I'll say, just say test passed, else just print test failed, right? Okay, just simple if else statement just to print something on the console. Now we have done the soft assertion, right? So when the failure will happen, or the assertion failure will happen, verification failure will happen, the script will still continue to verify all the 41 values or whatever number of filtered values are there, and at the last we want to mark it as a pass or fail based on whether there were any failures in those 41 verification or everything passed, right? So at the last what we can do is we can simply say self.assert all, right? You'll see self.assert all, and that's the only change that we have to do in order to implement soft assertion in this particular case. Now wherever you have to use soft assertion instead of assert, this is the change that you have to do. Install soft test, and in the methods wherever you are using assert, replace them with the soft assert in all the methods where you are using asserts, right? And once this is done, let's go ahead and try to execute. So let me close this window and open the new window and copy the path. All right, now because we have also seen that unit test, or basically PyTest, has the support of this, so we can run our test case exactly the same way as we used to run. So PyTest supports all of that, so we can simply say PyTest and our test case should run exactly the same way, but this time it will do the soft assertions and will give me the number of failures that will happen in my script during the verification process. So it's trying to find the flights, departure date. Now on this page, once the filter will happen, it starts verifying the text from the flights, the filtered flight. So it's at the end of the page. Now it should filter the flights based on one stop. It has filtered and it's verifying the filtered result. So let's see what the outcome is. Right, so you can see now the outcome is absolutely different, right? So you'll see that all of the code has been executed. You will see that there were 41 flights, selected flights with one stop, and the total was 41 total, right? And then it has verified all of those. So first, in the first flight, it has found this one stop and it has marked it as passed. Then second one, it is passed. Third one, it couldn't find any of the value, and I'll explain that why it couldn't find the value as well in upcoming tutorials. So it has marked them as failed, and this is the logic that I put it here. This is not the final thing, but we'll do a better approach. We'll have the logging here instead of printing on the console, but this is just to show you how you can implement soft assertions. Okay, then you will see that there are many which are blank, and that's why it's failing. So what previously was happening is, as soon as it was failing at one particular point, it was not proceeding further. But with this soft assertion, you can see it has proceeded further and it has verified all the verification points till the end and then marked the test case as failed, right? Because there were failure in the verification, and we do not want to mark a test case as passed if there are verification failures. But many times, most of the time, you will have this scenario that you want to continue your verification and do not want to fail the test case until you verify all the verification points on the test case. So based on the scenario and situations, you need hard assertions and soft assertions and a combination of those. All right, so that's pretty much all about the soft assertions in Selenium Python and how you can implement soft assertions with soft test, right, package. Very important and very useful, very handy, right? So you do not have to write any extra code and complicate your framework. Just install this package. Absolutely fantastic, works like a charm and will be really helpful. So that's all for this tutorial. I hope it was helpful. Thank you very much for watching.